Going through the history of Weezer at this point is kind of beating a dead horse. Look, you know the story. They started out really strong in the 90s. They have classics under their belt with those albums they put out. Pinkerton isn't that good though. It's like really not that good at all. I don't know why everyone loves it. Why do you all love it? It's really not that good. Then in the 2000s, I guess people would claim they sold out in a way. Putting out some of the worst like pop rock albums of the entire decade with a few good singles sprinkled in here and there. You know, you can't deny songs like Island in the Sun and maybe even Pork and Beans if you're feeling a bit risky. Then a few years ago they bounced back, would you believe, with a few good albums that made Weezer fans think they're finally back. And then a year later they went back to their old shit. I don't need to tell you how bad Pacific Daydream is. A few months ago they came out with that covers album, also in my opinion very bad. Sure, you can tell they're just having fun doing cover songs, but you know, that's fine, they can have fun. I'm not judging them for having fun, I'm judging the music, and the music to me was bad. And even with the Black album, you could probably put forward the case that they're just having a little bit of fun. It's just a bit of fun, right? It's not that big of a deal. But once again, it just sounds like crap. And honestly, what did people even expect at this point? Like, I wasn't anticipating this. I knew it wasn't going to be great. Their fan base, like, most of it is just undeserving, I think, at this point. Like, the amount of people that have just held on for so long, hoping that they'll just return and keep putting out great music once again. It is unbelievable. Weezer don't deserve these people. These people are too good for Weezer. Think of all the indie bands or indie artists that have just gone like overlooked over years by putting out great album after great album after great album and just never getting that recognition. Imagine if those Weezer fans were paying attention to those artists. What a different world it'd be. But no, Weezer just keep doing this, don't they? They just keep putting out songs like California Snow. What is this? This has got to be a self-parody. The freaking woo in the background at the start of the song as well, and like the way he's trying to like be this like cool edgy guy, almost rapping in a way, but he's not rapping, he's just trying to put on that sort of like show, you know? It's all a bit of a show. He's all trying to be cool in like 2019, like, yeah, you know, we're an old band, but guys, come on, we can do modern music. We can be cool. Look at us. We're cool. It came out sounding like that. I mean, it's a good laugh. I'll give it that. I will honestly say it's funny to listen to. Almost like on levels of like AJR for me. Like, I know everyone hates the Click, but I get a laugh out of some of those songs because of how bad they are, at least. And this is just on that level for me. I will actually say I kind of ironically do like Can't Knock the Hustle. Like, I just feel like they're just owning what they know best. Like, yeah, you know, we're not cool, we're just these random guys, and we're just gonna put out this pretty straightforward pop rock tune that's pretty catchy. It's got a decent groove to it. Like, I don't mind it. I just kind of wish they just did this. Like, they know they're selling like their best features, so just sell those best features. Don't try being something that you're just not on a track like California Snow. Like, yeah, like I say, it brings out a good laugh, but this doesn't really have an audience, really. There'll be someone out there that likes it, and I'm sure there'll be Weezer fans out there that like it, but their core fan base, it's gonna repulse them, isn't it? As for everything else on this album, I mean, it kind of just sounds like written for radio. Like, it's just written for radio, the album. These songs just have such generic stylistic decisions that you just would hear, like, you know, a band like, I don't know, American Authors or something like that, they would be doing this. Like, it just doesn't sound like a band that once had critical acclaim to me. It just sounds like one of those generic indie pop bands that break out with that one hit in like 2012 and then you'll never hear from them ever again. And you're just like, oh, well, where did they go? The difference with those kind of bands for me, though, is that those one-off songs are never really as bad as people make them out to be. Like, there'll always be haters that are like, this is terrible. It's just radio pop music. But it's, you know, sometimes, like, they're fine. There's redeeming qualities. But, yeah, the lyrics on this album are very hard to defend. And there's very little redeeming about them. Piece of cake? What is this? She cut me like a piece of cake. What? Why? And why is that lyric at the start about like doing hard drugs? Why are Weezer just like pushing forward this idea that they're like, yeah, we're cool, we do hard drugs. Who wants to get high, man? It's like when they brought out Do You Want to Get High? Like, yeah, sure, it was the old Weezer that the fans wanted, but even still, lyrically, I was just like, what are they doing? Like, they're acting like they're 21-year-olds writing songs, and instead they're like dads who are pushing 50 at this point. Like, stop writing about doing drugs. More bad lyrics come with tracks like Too Many Thoughts in My Head, where he's talking about how he's struggling with his Netflix options and he's reading about Mary Poppins and shit, and oh, he also gets high again. Don't forget that. We need that box ticked every song. We need to tell the fans we're still getting high, guys. We eat cookies and get high. Ooh. There might be an element of self-awareness here that I'm just completely missing, and Rivers Cuomo was just fucking with us all, but it just doesn't help that the songs sound the way they do. Really just not feeling songs like Living in LA. I don't know what it is, but that it just reeks to me. I don't know why. Like it's a catchy, happy sounding song, but it has this on my ears, and I can't explain it. It's not as bad as like a song like California Snow, but it's kind of hitting those levels of I hate this and I don't want to listen to the rest of the song, I need to skip it. Prince Who Wanted Everything, I'm pretty sure is Park Life by Blur. Like, I swear that riff is the same, and it's the same the whole way through as well. Like, the whole song is built around this down, 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 and like it's just constant throughout the song. It never changes up. When you get to the chorus, it doesn't, you know, speed up, it doesn't change. It does just the same thing the whole way through the song, and I don't know how they managed to build the song around this same sound. It is so bad. Zombie Bastards, I mean, if you took away the swear word, basically sounds like a song from the Big Hero 6 soundtrack, which came out quite a few years ago by now, so you could probably tell how this song is already sounding dated, and the entire album basically sounds like it could fit on the Lego Movie soundtrack as well. Just take away the lyrics about getting high, take away the swear words, take away Rivers' weird isms, and you've got a soundtrack here for a kids film. It's so bizarre, so inoffensively childish, the entire thing. And I appreciate Weezer, you know, again, I've already mentioned how they're pretty old at this point and they're just still keeping it fresh and young, but it just sounds like exactly that. It sounds like old guys trying so hard to be young, and the results are pretty bad. But yeah, I'm not really into this, as you can tell. I don't actually think this will be a very well received Weezer album, sadly for them, but let me know your thoughts if you do like this. I'm gonna go 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review. Can't say I hate this, honestly. I could have gone lower, but I just don't have the energy to hate on an album like this. To me, it just sounds bad. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Comment. Have a good day. Goodbye.